This week I received a direct message from Steve who wanted to know how to go faster. I think this is a really good question because it's not going to be just the obvious answer, and that is throw more effort into it. I want, as always, for you to kind of create a little bit of a paradigm shift in the way that you approach trying to go faster. No matter what sport you're involved in, going faster is going to require being physically stronger and having an enhanced aerobic engine. There's no two ways about it. There's no other way around it. Most people think the only way to go fast is doing high intensity intervals. Well, think about it. Would you rather try to go 100 miles an hour with a V10 motor, or would you rather try to go 100 miles an hour with a V4? As absurd as an illustration as that is, of course you're always going to want the bigger motor. But what does your motor consist of? Strength and aerobic capacity. Your limiting factor is always going to be one, the other, or a combination of the two. But in this video, I want to answer Steve's question slightly different. And that is, to me, speed is a lot like money. You can either try to make more and more of it, or you can try to save it. Either way, you're going to have more money. But what is the way that's going to guarantee athletic success? And that is knowing how to pace yourself so that you always finish stronger than you start. Think about that. If everybody else is slowing down, I always like to use the example, if you and I are running a road race and you take off like a bat out of heck and you blow up. And maybe I'll tell you what, let's put it in the context of a 5K running race. So you go out 10 seconds faster than me, and at mile 1, you're legitimately 10 seconds faster on the clock, but at mile 1, you blow up. I don't increase my pace at all. I'm pretty much holding my pace from mile 1 into mile 2. Well, you've blown up and you've come back. You've lost 10 seconds on the second mile. So now we're pretty much even at the 2-mile mark. However, you've already gone anaerobic and you're struggling to recover. I started at an intensity that I know I can build off of. So when I get to the 2-mile mark, I actually accelerate. So if I now accelerate by 5 seconds a mile, going into mile 3, and you've gone another 5 seconds slower, I just gapped you by 10 seconds. Yes, I did pick up the pace, but even if I had maintained the same pace, you went out, blew up, came back. I just held steady Steve pace, and what ends up happening is I end up incrementally gapping you. Now stop and think about the psychological warfare associated with that. You're on struggle bus because you went anaerobic and are going backwards. I'm right at an intensity level that I've trained and I know I can maintain. So as I come up on you, I'm not breathing like I'm about to keel over. I'm breathing hard because we're running fast, but the idea is I know I'm still going to continue to accelerate. Well, you don't have that extra gear to go with me. So now I crack you psychologically. It's when you start seeing athletes look down at their body, they're on struggle bus. So just like I said, try to focus on not slowing down as much as everybody else does is going to convert over and into being faster. So fantastic question, Steve. Really appreciate you sending it in. If you happen to have a question like Steve did, please leave a direct message below. Love getting in some level of engagement in the comments and messages below. Or feel free to contact me and my team at contact@coachrob.com, and we'll make sure we get back to you. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you again soon.